Hey everyone, I know this is a different type of video. I just wanted to try out something new, mainly because there was a release that came out, not too long ago, and it was something good to talk about. So let's just get on this. I am going to be talking about the Super 7 Power Rangers Ultimates. I know I'm really late on the first wave because the second wave was just announced and also is up for pre-order right now, and I am planning on getting those since I am a Super Sentai fan and somewhat of a Power Rangers fan. But anyway, so I just want to go through the first wave real quick and then we'll go from there into the new stuff, the second wave. So I want to start off with the Tyrannosaurus Dino. So this Tyrannosaurus Dino looks really good. He does come with a power coin and two miniature versions of the Red Ranger. They do stand on top of his head on the show, so that's where they have them, or I guess you could have them on the bottom or whatever. But I do like that the Tyrannosaurus Dino does have the guns on his mouth. Maybe an effect where like the wind or whatever came out of his mouth, kind of like it does on the show. That would have been kind of cool, since we know that they could do effects now, especially after what we saw in the second wave of these figures. So moving on from the Tyrannosaurus Dinozord, I was gonna say Dino Megazord, Dinozord, let's move on to Goldar. Okay, so Goldar in this digital sculpt, he does look a lot like the one from Hasbro. He comes with the Badges of Darkness, so they're basically dark power morphers. So he comes with 5 of those. He does come with the wings extended and the hidden wings, so the little nubs, his sword of course, and the power coin box, the one that he keeps the 5 power coins before they're destroyed or no, I'm getting that mixed up. But anyway, he holds on, he grabs the power coins and he puts them into that box. And next up, we got the Putty Patroller. This one is pretty cool because he does come with the red eyes or the dark eyes. He comes with the cowboy outfit or just the cowboy hat and the bandana. He also comes with the little ruffle for the clown version. I believe it was only just one Putty Patroller with the ruffle. Of course, we have the Lord Zed, the Z putties, and then the football player version. So that is about it for the Putty Patroller. Oh, and of course he comes with a boulder or a blade for a hand, which sometimes you'll see random putties with those. Next up, we're going to be looking at the Yellow Ranger, which could be either flavor that you would like, Trini or Aisha. This Yellow Ranger comes with the Blade Blaster in the 3 different positions, the Blade, the Blaster, and the Put Away position. Also comes with the Power Daggers, the Power Crystal, and she also comes with a Power Morpher that's opened up so she can morph. So you can put her in the its Morphin' Time position there. She comes with a bouquet of Deandra flowers, which was the flowers that, I believe she was in a spell with the turtle with the stoplight, or not the stoplight, but the traffic light, and she couldn't stop running. So she had to get these Deandra flowers, and that is what made her stop running and save the other Rangers, at least from what I remember. So she also comes with Mr. Tickle Sneezer, which is a doll that Rita made into a monster, or made him grow, and then he was collecting stuff with a bottle. So she also comes with that. And also, if you are a fan of the Bandai Automorph series, she does come with a Blade Blaster and her 2 saber-tooth tiger, or the power daggers. So she comes with the Bandai style power dagger, so you can also have her in that old school Automorph version. Okay, so real quick, talking about Trini and Aisha. That doesn't look like Aisha to me. That just looks like a girl. I don't know what else to say about it. They didn't do a very good job sculpting her head there, even if it's a digital sculpt. I don't know what the guy was thinking. He obviously wasn't looking at a picture, if you ask me. So there's that. And then Trini, I can see the likeness in Trini. Of course, is never perfect because they just have this blank look on their faces. Well, Trini's face is just this blank look. So it doesn't look 100% like Trini, but I can definitely see the likeness in Trini versus Aisha. So if I was ever to show her without her helmet on, yeah, I would have the Trini one. I mean, I'm a Trini fan anyway. She's definitely my second favorite ranger of all time. So also if you look at the items, it's all Trini's stuff because Aisha didn't use any of those things. So not even the blade blaster, maybe just the power morpher. So yeah, Trini figure. And of course, last but not least, for wave 1, we have Tommy as the Green Ranger, which is my favorite Power Ranger and a lot of people's favorite Power Ranger. He looks really good, but he comes with the 2 heads, the ponytail Tommy and the evil Tommy, which is the first appearance Tommy where he had the bandana. He comes with his dragon dagger. He comes with a Sword of Darkness, which the notes say that he has, that it finally has a soft goods tassel, so good on them. That is something that I wanted from the Hasbro version. He also comes with the Sword of Power and the Mega Heater, which was just used in one episode. So the Mega Heater was basically a weapon that was used inside of a monster to, the only way he could be attacked or killed or whatever was to be frozen on the inside but then cooked from the outside. So everything balances out. So that's the Mega Heater. That's what that rifle thing is supposed to be. He also comes with, of course, his Power Morpher open. And to me, that looks like we're going to get into the Bandai Automorph thing with, it looks like a chromed out version of the shield. The notes didn't say if it was chromed out or not, but it does look chromed out from that photo, or from that digital sculpt. So we got, I'm just going to say it's going to be the chromed out Automorph Dragon Shield. We have the Blade Blaster, which of course they all came with those, and also the Automorph version of the Dragon Dagger. So this Tommy, again, I think he looks really nice in the digital sculpt, of course. You know, he's not always going to look 100%. But when we look at the heads, yeah, Ponytail Tommy does look, there is a resemblance there, but I think he looks pretty dumb in this. I think it's his eyebrows. He has kind of clownish eyebrows. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, he doesn't look that great. And then the evil version just looks even worse. I've always liked Tommy with the bandana, just like I like the version of Tommy from the Hasbro figure with the human head. Like, that's my favorite human head, the one with the bandana or the, you know, the headband. But this headband version, and I just don't like him at all. Oh, he just looks so, he looks so dumb. I think he looks dumb. Just giving him the, you know, the eyes, the dark eyes. Did he have dark eyes in the show? No, he did not have the dark eyes. He did have the glowing eyes, but not the dark eyes. And that's just what kind of kills it for me on this Green Ranger. But anyway, enough of Wave 1. Let's get to the meat of this. Let's get to Wave 2 of the Super 7 Power Rangers Ultimates. And of course, we're going to start off with the Zord again. We got the Dragon Zord, which I'm really excited about. Again, my favorite Zord. This is Dragon Caesar, Dragon Shiza. So that's my favorite Zord, as it is for a lot of people. I do like that in Jew Ranger, he has his own personality. The rest of the Zords do too, but Dragon Caesar just has the most personality, the most attitude. He's pretty awesome. He does come with a mini Tommy that is playing the flute, the dragon flute, so that's pretty cool. He also comes with hands that have the missiles sticking out, fists, and of course the missiles being launched. This all looks really nice, especially when you look at some of the other pictures where he's launching the missiles. When they're just sitting there on the side, on the one where it shows everything, it just doesn't look that great. But when you look at the picture where they have them all posed out, it looks pretty sweet. So yeah, I have no gripe with this Dragon Caesar. this, I know I keep saying Dragon Caesar, but I mean Dragon Zord, since this is the US version. So this Dragon Zord looks great. I have no gripe with it. Cannot wait to get him. So we're going to move on to our first villain of Wave 2, which is going to be King Sphinx. So we just received the King Sphinx not too long ago from Hasbro, and this King Sphinx is very... He looks like he's a lot like the Hasbro version. So that's pretty cool. I didn't have any problems with that one. I know that Hasbro always misses out on some details. This King Sphinx, he looks good. They did the details on the wings, which is something that was missing from the Hasbro version. Although on the show it is a little bit more subtle, so it is the right colors and everything. You know, it looks like those. It looks like crows. So the little golden part is the beak, the little white part is the eyes, and then you have like little eyebrow things, and then the rest of the head is pink. So to me, it does look like a bunch of crows as the feathers. Yeah, no, he looks really good. I really like him, and I can't wait to get him. The staff is a little bit weird to me, although if you look at the show version, it is more accurate. Cannot wait to get him. I don't really have a lot of gripes with him, so let's move on to the other villain, which we are getting pretty early on. We're getting Rita Repulsa, which is great. She's the main villain, and she comes with some wine. She also comes with the green power crystal. She comes with the love potion. There's 3 heads. There's one where she's laughing, one where she's I got a headache kind of look to her face, where she looks upset. And then there's this weird one where she comes with a Kimberly head, which of course is from, there's one scene where Kimberly is wearing Rita's outfit because Lord Zed is in love with her and everything, and she's like, hey, I need to act like Rita, and she she's already dressed up in the outfit, so why not? She comes with her wand, of course, green candle, which is great. I feel like we needed that. Her Repulsa scope. So I don't really remember that ball at the bottom, but mainly because it kind of looks like it's in the background if you look at a picture from the show. It's supposed to be lit up. It's supposed to have some neon or something inside. So I do like her staff a lot. It is much more detailed than the Hasbro version, obviously. And of course that Kimberly head. When I first saw this, I figured that was the Kimberly head, but God, that is an ugly head. Not because, oh well, she's supposed to be ugly for Rita. No. That is a hideous face for Kimberly. Because since I'll be getting, I want to get these, I'm going to be putting that head on the Kimberly figure. And you'll see just how hideous she's going to look. So, yeah, no, that's a horrible job, guys. Why? Like, who sculpted these faces this time? When you look at Rita's faces, they look better than the Hasbro version. But they're still really off. I think probably the headache one, if you look at a bigger picture of the digital sculpt, the headache face looks, it's probably the best looking face, but obviously I'm not going to be posing her in that head with that head. I'm going to be posing her with the other head. And it looks like she's going to be having, or she does have, soft goods dress. So that is awesome. I'm always up for soft goods. I feel like they don't do that enough anymore. So enough about Rita. Let's move on to the next character, which is going to be Kimberly, or should I say the Pink Ranger. So this is the Pink Ranger. She's looking really good, just the Pink Ranger. So let's see what she comes with. She comes with Cat's head, she comes with Kimberly's head, she comes with the Pink Power Crystal, a open power morpher, which is just like the other Rangers, so that way they can morph in time. She comes with the power bow, and the power bow that's been strung up, the power arrow, the blade blaster into 3 positions, of course, and then she comes with 2 other items. She comes with PC the White Cat and the power ribbon, which That's one that I don't really remember without looking it up. So the power ribbon is what she comes with. I don't remember if that's a Kimberly thing or a cat thing. Not off the top of my head. But she does also come, of course, with the Bandai Automorph Blade Blaster and the Bandai Automorph Power Bow. So looking at these things, the Power Bow looks great. Obviously the Bandai stuff it's really good. A really good ringer for the originals, but I'm sure they're bigger. And then we got the Blade Blasters look good, obviously. That's how they look really good on all of them. And the Power Morpher. Okay, enough of all that. The cat looks good, the ribbon looks good. It all looks good. Let's look at the heads. Okay. Kimberly, it looks like Kim. It looks more like Kim than it did on the Hasbro version. The more I've had the Hasbro version, the more I've grown to like it. But this Kim head, yeah, sure, you know, it looks better, it looks nicer. Her hair is too dark. If her hair was a little bit lighter, she would look 10 times better. So that's my only real gripe with Kimberly. The more I look at it, the more it looks good. But when we look at Kat, who is this person? Like, I don't know who this person is. It does not look anything like Catherine at all. So that one is, again, it was just kind of like, oh, it was a blonde girl. Just make a blonde girl. Okay, she was a cat. Let's make her eyes all catty. There she goes. There she is. That's Catherine. No. It looks nothing like Catherine at all. And I don't know where they get these people that are just kind of like, oh, it looks like this. And they just, it's obviously that they're not even looking at any reference photos at all. Not at all. I don't get it, guys. Like, to me, Catherine just had like thinner eyebrows. They were a little bit longer, and her face just looks, it's a strange shape. When we look at photos of her, sure, it kind of matches up, but no, it doesn't at the same time. One thing I really hate when what people do when they're sculpting these figures, and it's supposed to be younger people, these are supposed to be like teenagers, right? Or people in their 20s, but they add those lines, those lines that are like right next to the nose that come down. I don't know what those lines are called, but when they put those in there, they're too deep, and it changes the entire look of the person. I don't know if you guys have seen these like tattoos or tattoo artists that are like, you know, oh, can you do a picture of my grandmother? And then they'll tattoo your grandmother on you, or on someone they'll tattoo their grandmother. And then the person's like, what the heck? This looks like a raisin. And they're like, well, I drew every single wrinkle. Like, you just don't do that. Because then the tattoo of your grandmother's gonna look like a raisin. And that's kind of like the same thing with this, where they're like, well, we drew every line, we sculpted every line. And it's like, no, like, make it look like the person, but you don't have to literally do every single line. And it looks like this person just kind of did that, but it was like a beginner's drawing where it just doesn't look... Okay, I'm just rambling on now. It looks nothing like Catherine. And let's move on to the one figure that is basically why I wanted to make this. And I might even do it from now on with other toys when they release the pictures and stuff. Of course, maybe not like 2 or 3 days late, but I'll try my best. So here we are. We're gonna talk about the Red Ranger. So he comes with he looks really good, of course, and he comes with a Rocky head and a Jason head and the red power crystal, the red power morpher, the dragon dagger with the optional holster, or the removable holster I should say, or sheath or whatever, the 3-position blade blaster, the power sword, the dragon shield, the additional arms with the dragon shield straps on the biceps, and then of course we have the Automorph, the Bandai Automorph blade blaster, not Bandai Automorph power sword. Everything looks good. We've seen all these things before except for the power sword. So everything looks good, just like before. So let's just move on to the only thing we can really talk about here, which would be the heads, since we've already looked at everything else. So Rocky, I don't know what it is about this digital sculpt of Rocky, but he kind of looks like an elf because of his ears. I'm sure if you were to move that digital sculpt to the side, the ears would be just fine, but just the way that they put it on there, he kind of looks like an elf to me. But other than that, he does have the appearance of Rocky, and that's fine. That's, just like the other ones, it looks like him, looks like the actor. I could see, the resemblance. It's not perfect, but these are also just static faces, so they might have a little bit of expression, but just a little bit, not a whole bunch. Until we get to Jason. What is this? Who is this? Every time I see this Jason, from the skin color and like the deep sunken in eyes, the weird smile, he looks like somebody that should be out of the Addams Family. I don't know how else to explain it. He looks really, really bad, and this is another example of, well, I think this is what Jason looked like. That's what I remember him looking like. Man, I wish I had something. I wish I had a magical box where I can just, I don't know, put the actor's name or the character's name on there, and then pictures of him would show up. But I don't have any of that. Or I wish I had some kind of a, I don't know, papyrus where there was an image of the actor that played this character. I wish there was these little boxes with this plastic stuff, like this flat plastic string that would show images of the show so I can see what the actor looked like. I know I'm just going on and on, but you know what I mean. The person didn't even bother. They didn't bother to look at anything but their memory. And this Jason just looks so horrible, and that one accessory is what made me just, I need to talk about this. How can I not talk about this? I want this line. Even my buddy Jamelin was like, hey, did you see that the new Power Rangers came out? Because he knows that I'm into, Super Sentai, and I like these figures. Even though we haven't seen one out, and they're already on Wave 2, but still, he knows that I like the Power Ranger figures, and he even told me, hey, they're out, and oh my god. Why would they do that? And notice how when they do the other photos of the Red Ranger, they never have the human heads because they just look that bad. At least that's why I think that they did it, because that picture looks awesome. I can't wait to get that Red Ranger. I mean, even the helmet is like round. It's not like that flattened one we got from Hasbro. And then you get Jason. Just horrible. So I hope this wasn't very annoying. I'm just free-forming this whole thing. I have a little bit of notes just because I know what some of these items are from. Kind of like the Deandra flowers and stuff. I know what they're from and what they're supposed to do, but sometimes I forget the names, so I do have a little bit of notes. Next time I think I'll do a full-on off-the-cuff, and it'll just come out much faster. But yeah, man. I mean, these figures look great when they're together, and I can't wait to see them without their human faces. So, okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my little insight on these Super 7 Ultimate Power Ranger figures, and I am working on the next monster figure review. I just had to take a few extra photos, and yeah, my day job's just been a little bit rough, so yeah, you guys should be seeing a new video out very soon, and we'll see you on the next one.